Good morning, children. So next we are going to learn acceleration due to gravity, small g, and free fall. Don't confuse with the capital G and small g. Then we are next new topic, free fall. What is free fall? Let's see. You already learned the Earth. In the universe, all the objects are attracted to each other. Then Earth attracts the objects towards its. Also, you learn Earth will attract all the object towards its. This is due to the gravitational force. So when the object will fall towards the earth under the force alone, we say that the object is free fall. First, suppose if I throw the pen upward, the pen will fall down due to the gravity of the earth. So this free fall, if I am standing in the big tower, this big tower, I am standing here and throwing some stone here down. This free, that will call, if a stone is falling here, that's a free fall we can say. So that see, whenever the object falls towards the earth under the force around that object are in free fall. So here what is the object is in free fall? Stone are in free fall. Is there any changes in the velocity? If I have any changes in the velocity in this and when falling there is any changes in the direction of the motion of that, and due to the Earth's attraction will be change in the magnitude of the velocity. What is the magnitude? Numerical value. In any changes in the numerical value of the velocity or any change in the velocity informs the acceleration. Whenever an object falls towards the earth, what will happen? That acceleration is involved. This acceleration due to Earth's gravitational force, therefore we'll call it as acceleration due to gravity. You can underline the textbook here. They are given, underline what is the acceleration due to gravity. Here they are clearly given. While falling, there is no change in the direction. Any change in the velocity of an falling object, they are asking. While falling, there is no change in the direction of an object. Yes, no, we are directly falling there. There is no change. Directly the same direction it will fall down. But due to the earth attraction, there will be change in the magnitude of the velocity. Due to the earth attraction of the gravitational earth attraction, what will happen? The numerical value will change of the velocity. So any change in the velocity involves the acceleration. You already learned if the acceleration, no change in the velocity, acceleration will be 0, then force also will be 0. But if the changes in the velocity, the acceleration also will be changes. So you can underline here. And whenever an object falls towards the earth, an acceleration is involved. This acceleration due to the earth gravitational force. Therefore, this acceleration is called the acceleration due to gravitational force of earth or acceleration due to gravity. It is denoted by small g. And unit of g is same as the acceleration. What is the acceleration unit? Meter per second square. So acceleration small g is denoting acceleration due to gravity. What is the unit of g? Small g, meter per second square. So next we know that according to the second law of motion, you will learn about the Newton's second law of motion. What we learn Newton's second law of motion? The force is product of masses and the acceleration. What is the F you learn? F means force is equal to product of mass and acceleration. Mass of the object and acceleration. So you already learned in the second Newton's of the motion. So next, let's see the mass activity here. Then free falling, we have to calculate here. If you already know, the G does not depend upon the mass of the falling object in the smaller masses. So here, uniform. So how we can define the free fall? How we can define the free fall? The falling of a body from a height towards the earth under gravitational force of earth. Such a body is called freely falling body. Clear? So how we can define the falling of a body or object from a height towards the earth. It's coming towards the earth. From under the gravitational force of earth, such body will call freely falling body. Any object is falling from height towards the earth, that will call it as freely falling body. So uniform acceleration produced in the free falling body due to the gravitational force of earth. This is known as acceleration due to gravity. How we can define acceleration due to gravity? The uniform acceleration produced in freely falling body due to the gravitational force of the earth is known as acceleration due to gravity. It is denoted by small g. What is the unit? Meter per second square. Don't confuse with a capital G and small g. Okay, then g does not depend upon the mass of the falling object or smaller mass. It will not depend upon the water. If heavy object or smaller object, that and all will not. So coming to that derivation of the formula, you already know according to the universal law of gravitational, F is equal to G m by R square. So you according to the second law, you know F force is equal to m into A. We are giving here we are making both equal. This equation 1, this equation 2, we are making equal to both equations. So m we are cancelled. We got here A is equal to Gm by R square. So here what is the A? Acceleration due to gravity is no small g. So small g is equal to Gm by R square. This is the formula. So what is the value of small g? 9.8 meter per second square. And coming to the point that acceleration due to gravity is not same all the surface of the earth due to the shape of the earth. What is the shape of the earth? You already learned in the geography. What is the shape of the earth? Geoids. Sphere shape, in the spherical shape, not an oval shape like that. So it is not equal at the acceleration due to gravity. The value is not. It may be maximum or minimum. So the acceleration due to gravity is not same according to the surface of the earth, shape of the earth. So value of G is not constant on the surface of the earth due to the shape of the earth. Why they may be asked the question, reason behind the why value of G is differ from on the surface of the earth. Why? Due to the shape of the earth. What is the shape of the earth? Geoid shape. The value is G is not constant at all the places of the surface of the plane. So what? Let's see. I written the radius of the earth at the poles is maximum. The value of G is maximum. As the earth is not perfect sphere, the value of radius R is not same at all in the. If you are taking a circle, 2 circle radius, if you want to draw the circle, how will you draw the circle? In your mathematics, you learn how to draw the circle with the help of a radius. If 3 centimeter radius, they'll give, you want to draw the 3 centimeter radius. If you draw both the circle will be same. But here the radius is not same at wells. So according to R is not same at all the places of its surface. So radius of the earth at the poles will come here. Poles, if it is shaped like this, the poles here, and this is the equator part. Okay. So what's the maximum or minimum at this? So in the poles at the maximum, the value of G is maximum. And radius of the earth at the equator is maximum and the value of the G is minimum. So just opposite. I'll repeat once again. The radius of the earth at the pole is minimum. Radius is very small here. So for acceleration due to gravity will be maximum. Here the radius of this is maximum. Maximum. So it will be the acceleration. Small g will be minimum. So at poles is maximum and at equator is minimum. So according to that, we can say value of G is decreasing as we go down inside the earth. So value G depends upon becomes 0 at the center of the earth. At the center of the earth, what they are coming to the point at the poles, it is maximum. At coming to the equator, it is minimum. So if you are going inside, center of the inside of the earth is coming to the minimizing the acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration due to gravity is 0 at center of the earth. Okay, children, you have center of the earth. So you know, understood. Once again, I'll repeat what is the free fall, what is the acceleration due to gravity. So what is the definition we can give for free fall? The falling of body from a height towards the earth under gravitational force of earth. Such body is called free falling body. If you fall from the big tower, that also the one example, but I am not saying to you should fall. And the uniform acceleration produced in the freely falling body due to the gravitational force of the earth is known as acceleration due to gravity. What is small g? It is denoted. What is the SI unit? Meter per second square. And is the formula capital G m by r square. The value is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Okay. Next we are going to learn the mass and difference between the mass and weight. Okay, children, so we are going to learn what is the difference between mass and weight. You know about the mass. The mass of the body is the quantity of matter contained in it. It is a scalar quantity which has only the magnitude but no direction. It has no direction, only the numerical value. If you want to go to shop 1 kg potato, 1 kg onion, like that, that mass is coming the mass. So SI unit will come as the kg, means kilogram. So the mass of an object is constant and does not change from place to place. The mass of body cannot be 0. Yes, no? If you take one apple or one potato, one tomato, some mass will be there. Whenever the mass of the body will not come 0 mass. So what the mass? The mass of the body is the quantity of matter contained in it. So it's a scalar quantity. It is not showing why it is a scalar quantity. Only the magnitude. It's not a vector quantity. Vector quantity means both the direction and the magnitude will come. But here only the magnitude, but no direction is not there. So SI unit of K is there. Mass is kg, kilogram. The mass of an body is constant, does not change from place to place. If you go place, if your mass will not change from place to place. If what is that mass, that if you are carrying 1 kg potato from your place to native place, that potato kg will not increase or decrease. The same weight it will be more. The mass of the body cannot be 0. The mass of the body cannot be 0. Next, then what is weight? Then what do you think the weight? Weight of the body is the force with which it is attracted towards the center of the earth. So clear? So what is the weight? Weight of the body. If you have my weight, it means is a force. What is the force is which is attracted towards the center of the earth? You already learned the gravity force is equal to G capital M and small m by r square. And according to the Newton's law, you already learned the force is equal to the product of mass and acceleration, m into a. So force is equal to a. Instead of a, I can write it as acceleration due to gravity. I can denote it by the small g. So m into g. By the definition of weight, what is the weight definition? M into G. So SI unit of weight is Newton. The force, what is the SI unit of force? Same will be coming to the weight SI unit. So next weight is a vector quantity, not a scalar quantity. Vector quantity means it will show the direction and magnitude. And weight of a body acts in the vertical downward direction and the G. So 2-3 points you understood what is the difference between mass and weight. What is the mass? Mass of a body is the quantity of matter contained in it. Yes, no? It is a scalar quantity and SI unit is kilogram, and it will not change from place to place, and it will not never come to the zero. And what is the weight? Weight means weight of the body is the force attracted towards that body which is attracted towards the center of the earth. And so what is the SI unit of weight? Newton, and it is the vector quantity. What is the formula of the weight? M is M into the product of weight into acceleration due to gravity, mass into acceleration due to gravity. So I am see here, already they are given here weight of an object on moon. What will be the weight of the object on moon? See, we already learned that weight of the object on earth is the force which earth attracts the objects. So in the same way, the weight of an object on moon is the force that which the moon attracts the object. Similar way, that will be the mass of the moon is less than that of the earth. Due to this force, moon exert the lesser force of attraction on the object. So let mass of an object be, let's see, the coming Wm is equal to G into M into L. We are coming to that. What is the weight of an object on moon, which will come as a 1/6 into weight of an earth. According to that, we have the weight of an object on moon by the weight of the object on earth is the 1/6. So you can find the weight of an object of moon is equal to 1/6 into its weight on the earth. If you want to find out the weight of the object on moon, you can use this formula. Okay, so here one sums they are given. Mass of an object is 10 kg. What is its weight on the earth? So mass, what is the mass they are given? 10 kg. The acceleration due to gravity G, you already know, small g is equal to 9.8 meter per second. So what is the formula? You find out W is equal to weight is equal to mass into acceleration. What is the mass here given? 10. So 10 into acceleration due to gravity, you got the weight of the object is 98 Newton. What SI unit of weight is Newton. See one more question here. An object weighs 10 Newton when measured on the surface of the earth. What would be its weight when measured on the surface of the moon? So weight of an object on the moon is 1/6 or into its weight on the earth. So Wm, weight of the moon. M means moon. We means weight of the E by 6. So 10/6, you got the point 1.67 Newton. That will be the weight of the object on the surface of the earth. So two formula, all the formulas. Now we learned 4 formulas. First and the acceleration due to gravity, then what is the weight of the moon, and what is the weight is equal to mass into acceleration. All these formula you should by heart, and you are clear. I will quick recap. What is the difference between weight and mass? They will ask for difference for 3 marks maybe. So first you give the definition for that. Then you see it is a scalar quantity. Here it is a vector quantity. And here the SI unit is kg. Here the XI unit is Newton. And here the mass will not vary from place to place, and it will not come to the 0. Clear? I hope you clear the topic.